There are 5 business uses for Facebook that I'd like to talk about. Hopefully you get some ideas. One of these might be relevant to you and might be applicable to your business. So you can divide roughly the uses of Facebook into 2 groups, the customer group and the company group. The 2 things you can do at the customer level is you can monitor your reputation in the marketplace. So you can actually go out and use Facebook to try and understand what customers are saying about your brands, your products, your services, either in your vertical or about your particular company. And second thing you can do is to use Facebook to promote your products and services to consumers. So you can put buttons, widgets and gadgets, and I'll show you some examples of that in a second, on your site to make people flag or tag your products and services, saying, hey, I like this, you guys should take a look at it. From a company perspective, you can get to know your audience, so you can use lots of surveys and start to understand what consumers are thinking about your brand, your products and your services, and you can actually survey them and interact with them. You can actually set up Facebook to maximise your search engine optimization and increase the amount of traffic that flows back to your site. On another video we talk about search engine optimization, so you might want to take a look at that. And the last thing you can do is you can create your own customer community and get some dialogue going with your customers. There's some monitoring tools. Dialogics is one, there's a few others, TweetDeck, others out there that you can go online and basically put in things like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Bebo, MySpace, Wikipedia, and have them scroll through those sites looking for your brands, your company, your people, whatever things you're trying to monitor, and see if they're appearing up on these social media channels, and start to feel this, start to read this, start to listen to what people are saying about your products, services or brands online. So that's the first thing, that's about monitoring your reputation. And you can do this without having a Facebook page at all. You just basically get one of these tools and away you go. The second thing you can do, and if you have a look up online now, you'll see an example of a Levi's site. You'll see a like it button underneath each one of these pairs of jeans. Basically that little button allows you can click on that button and you'll see a little window pops up, and after that window pops up you can put in, someone who has a Facebook site can write a comment next to it, and bang, it can actually go up onto their Facebook site saying, I like that pair of jeans. So if, in my case, if I really like those jeans, I could say, hey, I like it, write a little comment, throw it up to my Facebook site, and everyone who's a follower of my Facebook site or everyone who's in my community of users will then see that I like that pair of jeans or that product. So that's an example of promoting. You can do that on whether you have got a variety of products, services, whatever you do, you can put a social media widget or tag on your pages, on your individual sites and your individual products, so that people can say, yeah, actually I'd like to add this product or service or information to my Facebook site. And then that links back to your website, which can create traffic. Having Facebook also allows you to have another online presence. So yes, you've got your website, but Facebook can actually be another online presence that can also drive traffic, provide information out to the marketplace, provide traffic back to your website. So it's actually another piece of real estate out on the internet, and it's very, very low cost to build. It's just labour, really. Anyone who's between the age of 15 and 25 could build you a Facebook site in a heartbeat. So if you don't know how to build a Facebook site, get someone that you know that's young, a niece, a son, a daughter, a nephew, whoever it is, a friend, a young friend. Get them to build it for you, get them to show you how Facebook works. That's the best way to understand Facebook if you're a little bit confused about how it can work. You'll see up on the screen now an example of a web page for one of our clients, Horseland in Warrnambool. This is a store that sells products for people who like horses and ride horses. And you can see that it's quite an active page. There's a lot of information on it about what they're doing in their store, promotions, offers, information about what they're doing in their store. And they've got around about 240 people that are following or like this particular fan page that they've built. So for example, you can build a fan page for yourself on Facebook, put information about your products, your offers, your services, put photos up there, put information about any local community things you're involved with, anything people you're sponsoring, and people can start basically becoming a fan of that page and linking it to their own, more often than not, their own personal Facebook site. Once you build that page, if you get lots of followers, that will drive traffic to your site. It'll also drive, push information out into the marketplace about what you're doing. The last thing that's really good to do is to create a community, and I think if you've got the right product or service that's got that some people want to talk about in a social media environment, then you can create a community around it. In the case of the horse lane example I just gave you, there's a really large community around around horses. People love their horses, they love riding horses, they love talking about it in the local community, they love sharing photos, information, particularly if they compete with each other. What you can do around your store or around your products, around your services, is create a community of people who are interested in hearing about what's going on with what you're doing. And that's something that Facebook is great for.